Okay, this is the upper attic. This is the attic ladder. So we do not have any insulation on this. Unlike the garage, we were talking about fire stopping and fire blocking. This one well, that's also important, but we're talking about insulation. There's not a bit of insulation on this ladder. This ladder itself is in a little better condition, and it even has the instructions printed on it. Where the instructions say, drive nail through hole and metal bracket. Is that a nail? No, that's a screw. Drive hole through metal nail and bracket. We don't even have a screw. So this ladder frame was not properly supported, as in properly secured with screws. Now these little star screws are a little stronger than these drywall screws. But no, it wasn't done right. So let's come on up here and see what else we got. We're lookers. Switch says off and we want to turn it on. Let there be. We got light. We got 2 air conditioning units up here. Okay. It's a little better than the primary bedroom suite air conditioner. Storage, everything like that. Purlins are undersized. We expect that for the size of the age of the house. We do not have stiffeners. We've got one stiffener. We're missing stiffeners, and they just didn't build it like that. They didn't build it like that. So I'm kind of cruising along in here, looking around. Let's missing some bad insulation over there. Okay. I think another inspector called them voids. Okay, but there we go. Some of our luminaries aren't turning on over here. Some of these stiffeners are more recent. Like this collar tie right here is more recent. This whole purlin over here is more recent. Okay, we've come in here and we've done a lot of work. That's a good thing. There is the vent pipe for our water heater in the upstairs water heater in the hall closet, and it doesn't have any support on it. I'm not seeing any support. I can see some support over there. Maybe that was kind of tied to it some kind of way. Who knows? Who knows? You got, what is that? I can't really see. We got a decommissioned air conditioning duct over here. Is that it, or is it commissioned? Where did that guy go? Where's he going? What's he about? What's his story? Okay. Moving on along. Still no depth markers. No depth markers. No soffit vent baffles. No soffit vent baffles. And we got 2 layers of insulation, so we really don't know how much insulation or what the quality is. Usually when they just, it's dirty. And there's our voids. Okay, we got some wall voids. Yay, wall voids. Wall voids. There's our transformer. Now, part of that's 24 volts, but part of it's 120 because that's got a step down on it. So that should be tightened up and have a junction box cover. When you see lath like this over the OSB board, it means at one time this was a wood shingle roof. Nothing wrong with that, but at one time it was a wood shingle roof. And so then you had all this old insulation that we put the new insulation on top of it. Get it? Okay. Well, this new insulation is covering up stuff. It's covering up all the ragged wood that fell down. I'm not going to disturb it, but you know that there is a lot of combustible debris and mineral deposits. And mineral deposits are short circuits. And so we got mineral deposits in there compromising your insulation. Got a lot of wood scraps to combust. The insulation under the insulation, the original layer of insulation, no doubt, is plenty filthy. And ideally, the original insulation should be vacuumed out. New insulation should be installed. Soffit baffles should be installed. Okay, and depth markers should be installed. Over here we got a floating junction box. It's just hanging loose, man. Just hanging out. I don't see a nail coming out of that. It might be stuck to something. I doubt it. I could be wrong. I'm going to say that it's loose. So that's what we've got here. Alright. Okay. This purlin is undersized. We expect that. It's the age of the roof, right? And by today's standards, we would do it different, right? We come over here and we've got a new purlin that was installed, for lack of a better description, today. So it should have been installed by current standards. This was undersized recently. This you could just kind of expect. This is a little bit of a surprise. Okay. So what did we learn? We learned that our ladder wasn't properly fastened. We learned that our ladder's not insulated. We learned that we don't have depth markers. Okay. We learned that we don't have soffit baffles. We learned that our new purlins are undersized, different from the old purlins.